What Overwatch ultimates would work in our world? This is a question I've been asking myself quite a bit as of recently, and since the new hero is just around the corner, I thought, why not? And when I mean like how they work in our world, I'm going more on scientific or real life versions. So I have three categories set for this video. First being certain. They have to be certain. They have to have some real world implications. Second being plausible, but have some issues. And third being impossible. This will be part of a mini series I like to do. So if you'd like to see more, please let me know. And who you'd like to see in the next few videos. I'm only going to try and limit it to a couple of heroes per section so that we can do more videos on this. Now, starting with Tracer with Pulse Bomb, and honestly it's just a bomb that can stick to almost any surface. Not that groundbreaking considering we have similar devices to the real world, so I feel like this is extremely certain. Being completely honest, it's just a bomb that can stick to any surface that you see, and it detonates after a short time of being attached. So it would just have a timer of some sort. Pretty simple, and honestly, it's just easy to see. Now, the second one, I might get some flack for this, but I genuinely believe that Freya's ult could work in the real world. Firstly, bolas being real and being used to capture people and or animals in the real world, it's not too far-fetched in my opinion to see someone rigging a device to shoot one out and then capture them. So for now, I believe Freya's could definitely be certain, but you can all let me know your thoughts. I just think that it's very plausible that someone could genuinely make a device that shoots these out and can lock onto you. So honestly, it's more of like a slingshot by the looks of it, but either way, I'm quite happy with putting Freya here. Next is D.Va with self-destruct. It's a nuke, easier said than done. However, as a basic ult, I'm not a big fan on it, as it is just using nuclear warfare for the sake of using a nuclear warhead. However, it works in Overwatch's universe in real life, so not much else to say when talking about it. She just uses it. It's just a nuke. It is literally just like, apart from her mech, if we're just talking on her ult in general, she has a suit that has a rigged in nuclear bomb or warhead, which again can be very plausible. Ashe with her having her robotic butler Bob. Honestly, with the technology advancing and active robots with the capabilities to fire weapons, this is quite easy to see if I'm quite honest. It's not like Bob is doing anything super difficult, he's just running then shooting at anyone in his path. I mean, we have guns that have auto aim systems in real life, we have robots as well that can handle it, so to say that this one's far-fetched is quite out there. Like, the design of Bob is extremely futuristic, but if we're just taking it to its basic components, like what we've done with D.Va self-destruct, Bob is just a robot that runs, plants himself against a wall or stops, and just aims and starts shooting. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Winston, he's just an ape that goes nuts. Ignoring his jetpack, he's just a monkey that's just gone very angry. Again, not much else to say about Winston. He's just a monkey. Again, nothing really to add to him. Bastion, it's just an artillery strike, and we have had them ever since the year 1132 in China, when a general used early predecessors to the cannon to take over a city. So all Bastion has is more accuracy, which is extremely like in our real world. So he's just using an artillery strike. That's all he's doing. He's able to lock on. I think this ult works very, very well. So yeah, I'd like to hear what you think about these starting ones. Next one is onto the plausible but a few issues. So these ones they could work, but limited. Farah, she has a suit that launches rockets. Like, I could see this in the real world to some extent, but has a lot of issues, being the fact that she wears a flying suit of armor that shoots many rockets. I mean, ignoring the fact that she would need fuel as well as somewhere to store the tremendous amounts of rockets that she would use. Overall, I think it would work, but her suit seems very high tech. Soldier 76. And this was an interesting one because I was talking to this with my partner and I couldn't really figure out what I feel about it. It like locks onto people. That in itself is pretty difficult to explain, but I was wondering if it locks onto heat signatures or if it's just moving objects, because it hard locks onto people. So is it kind of similar in the sense of Widowmaker's, except hers is being able to see them. His gun can just lock onto like extreme heat, but then he can also lock onto robots and stuff. So I don't know, but the way it works, I feel like it does belong rightfully here. I think there could be some sort of technology that could be similar to this in real life, but I don't know. Alts that just don't work. Zarya. If this bitch had access to making a portable black hole at her will, she would be one of the deadliest villains on the go. This would kill anyone and everything inside of it. Some alts are outlandish and far-fetched, but this is just insane. Being able to have access to a black hole to then shoot at someone or multiple people and pull them in together, they would get compressed. Wu Yang. I am all for science fiction, and even Zarya's sounds cool when we're talking about science fiction, but the Overwatch team has always spoken about how much abilities or alts are tech driven. However, this bastard is just using magic. Like, get out of here. Honestly, like, I understand that Zenyatta is using like his ult and stuff, which on its own is just insane, but at least it's like built into religion and it's like he's ascended or whatever. Hanzo, Kiri and Genji are all born into a heritage of being able to control spirit dragons and stuff that has lore, pretty hefty lore, but this guy's just able to control water. He's just a fucking waterbender. It makes zero logical sense, and I know in a game like Overwatch, not a lot makes sense, but at least it has some reasoning behind it. But this bastard just controls water. Like, what is the need? Anyways, I think giving him this much screen time is making me ill, so I'm gonna move on. And lastly, for this video, is Sigma. The prick who will bend the laws of physics and lift you into the air just to compress your spine as if it had just been crushed by a hydraulic press. It's quite funny and cool though, but honestly makes zero sense as well. Like, if he's able to control gravity, why is it just a circle? You know, shouldn't he be able to control a lot more in gravity? I mean, he should be able to lift up like lampposts and stuff like that around him, but whatever. Well, that is all the heroes I'm covering in this video. It is a quite like a short video, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see me make a second part of this video, please let me know. I am really excited to see everyone's feedback and let me know how I covered it. And I'll see you all in the next one.